I am a small soap maker. Small. I'm not small. I'm a small business soap maker. There's nothing small about me. So my name is Tammy, and I want to share with you a quick and easy soap that I made. Now, I've been wanting to make a calendula infusion soap for quite a while. I finally got around to doing it. I want to share with you how I infused the olive oil and how I ended up using that. It's just going to be a super quick video. There is no scent, and I really struggled with wanting to put a fragrance to this. If I'm not mistaken, I added aloe and oats. And so I ended up making this in the thought of being very soothing. And that screams unscented. When you're really trying to somewhat market it as a soothing bar of soap, you kind of be careful with what you put in there. So I did do fragrance free. I had also made that same week a goat milk unscented soap that had been requested several times. So I have a couple different unscented soaps on my shelf. So I hope you stay tuned to watch how I made this particular unscented calendula infused olive oil soap. The first thing I'm going to do for this soothing calendula soap is get my lye water ready. So in my pot here, I do have half of my lye water in here, as well as my citric acid and my sugar. The other half of my water amount, I'm going to use aloe vera juice. It's just an aloe vera juice that I get from Walmart. And then I'm going to get my lye in here, put my glasses on real quick, and this way I can just get this cooling. Right, I'm going to take this to the other room and we'll go on from here. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is take my infused calendula olive oil here. This has been sitting on my back counter maybe a month and a half or so. I just kind of forgot about it. So the first thing I'm going to do is do an initial strain, just to see how much olive oil I actually can get out of here. I know I'm not going to have enough, but I'm going to use every bit that I can. I'm not being too worried about what's falling in this, because like I said, this is just my first strain. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Alrighty, and then this is like the perfect size. I think I'm gonna go rinse this off real quick and get this cleaned off so there's no more of that botanicals in there. Okay, I changed my mind and I just wiped it out. And then I'm going to restrain it with cheesecloth. I got a big bowl of cheesecloth at Walmart this weekend. I'm going to double it and strain it one more time. It has given it a beautiful color. It's kind of like a golden yellow. I'm going to be just a little bit shy, but not by much. So that's kind of nice. I'm maybe 5 ounces. We'll see. So that is 19.5 ounces, and I need 25. Not too bad. I'm kind of happy with that. I'm going to reweigh that though. This is my pot with my liquid oils in it. I'm going to make sure that I have 19 and a half, that I didn't make any mistakes when I was doing all of the tearing and whatnot. Just do this. Oh, I don't do that. I'm going to do this. All right, I did not make a mistake. It is 19 and a half. And I need 25, so I'm going to top it. Man, I just can't decide if I want to scent this or not. I want to scent it. I've already made an unscented soap today, but I don't know, part of me really wants to just leave it unscented. But I have this sunflower sandalwood from Brambleberry, and I thought it would be a perfect complement to this soap. So I'm torn, guys. I think I'm gonna scent it. I know, it's a soothing bar of soap. I'm so torn. All right, you know what? I am not gonna put fragrance in it. I'm gonna leave it unscented, and then I will infuse dandelions in the spring, and I will use sunflower sandalwood with my dandelion soap. I haven't made that since I started my channel. All right, decision made. I'm gonna leave it unscented. Before I forget, I am gonna add some colloidal oats to this. I'm gonna get those in my oils here. Maybe just a couple teaspoons. I'm living on the edge and not measuring or weighing my oats. The second time I did that today. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. So I'm just throwing everything at this soap, trying to make it as gentle and soothing as I possibly can. I'm also soaping fairly warm. My oils were about 119. Pretty warm. But I'm really not doing anything with the soap. I'm bringing it to trace and pouring it in the mold. So there's really no need to like let it get super, super cool. I was hoping that olive oil would give it a beautiful color, like a tone of sorts, but it doesn't look much different than my regular soap. All right, well, we're getting to a nice trace there. I wasn't shy with my stick blending either, guys. And it's kind of a lovely trace. Wouldn't be mad if it was a little thicker though. But I think it's close enough. It's a light, maybe just a light trace on it. I'm gonna stir it for just a second to see if it'll thicken up on its own, because I do definitely want it a bit thicker so that I can texture it and do what I want to do to the top and walk away. I want it to be a little bit thicker. All right, let me clean I just put my stick blender in some water. Go figure. I don't know that it did much. I'm gonna pour. Oops. Try to get as much of that out of there as I could. I make a mess as usual. I do see I have quite a few air bubbles, so I'm going to try to pound some of those out. They're not going anywhere. So I have a lot of air bubbles on top. It's just a cosmetic thing. Let's see. I'm going to try my fork again, but it's not going to be near ready. Nope. I really thought soaping at almost 120 degrees. Now my oils weren't that hot. My lye water was that hot. I really thought it would move a little bit quicker than it did. I stick blended the crap out of this. I'm going to clean up a bit. I'll bring you back when it's time to maybe do the top. All right, let's see if it's ready. Barely. I have done all the dishes. I cleaned my countertops off. It's ready. It's just not as ready. Golly. I even went up and had a cup of coffee, guys. I don't know if I like this. I don't know. Let me play with it for a second. I don't... I mean, that's kind of different, right? You know, I don't know. It's kind of different. I'll take it. And then calendula petals, because why not? There's some pretty on there. I'm just gonna try to go in the little groove I created. A lot of these will fall out when I go to cut it and all that. All right. All right. I'm calling her. I think I'm just going to put a cover, leave it here. Everything is done for the night. So I'm just going to keep it warm, cover it up, and we'll cut it in a day or two. Okay, let's cut this beautiful calendula bar of soap, unscented. I think the top turned out really pretty. Isn't that pretty? I kind of like it. It's different for me. It's a bit old. It's gotten a bit hard, but there isn't going to be much to see here. So we'll make this nice and quick, guys. There's the cut. I think it is absolutely beautiful. Dreamy, isn't it? It's dreamy. I love that. All right. I'm going to get the rest of them cut and on the drying rack. I clearly should not have made 2 uncolored, unscented soaps in the same day. The whole time I'm holding this soap in my intro, I'm talking about the other soap, and they have been crisscrossed in my mind the entire time. As you know by now, this is the soap that we made in today's video, and I just think it is so sweet. It's just such a creamy, pretty, smooth bar. I love the top. I wasn't sure about the top, and it took forever to get thick. But I really, just one-on-one, I don't know if you'll be able to see the grooves. It just is so pretty. So I really love it, guys. I'm really happy to have another unscented soap. This will make 2 now. One will be goat's milk and one will be not goat's milk. And I'm just tickled with it. I really like it a lot. I just think it's so simple and still quite lovely looking. So I hope you like it as well. Sorry about the mix up when I was holding the wrong bar in the beginning of the video. That's it for me. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like the video, and then subscribe. I really, really appreciate subscribes and comments. Do that too. Bye, guys.